Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm an old guy gaming, and this is the Project Eden series. All right, so I did a little bit of soul searching. Well, I don't know. Soul searching sounds a little bit too too dramatic, but excuse me. I've been thinking about what I want to do. So if you read the latest dev blog, I guess it's called, or whatever, you know, that Elion releases, where they give us updates and that sort of thing. They're tentatively planning on releasing experimental around the middle of April. So that's only about 2 weeks from now or less. And then, you know, experimental, I don't know, it's usually out for 2, 3, 4 more weeks before they, you know, release the actual, the actual release of the next alpha. And so, you know, that is just, you know, considering the fact that I'm only doing 1 episode a week anyway, that's just right around the corner for us, really. And so I got to thinking, well, we might be further ahead in this series to focus on tier 3 for our capital vessel instead of our base. Because I did have some plans for this base. I wanted to build a tower, that sort of thing. But if I spend, you know, most of my effort doing that, if we even manage to finish the base at all, by that time, you know, the series will probably be over, and we really haven't gotten out and, you know, done a lot of exploration and gone to, you know, the other places, which is what I want to do, really. Particularly since when we start the next season with Alpha 12, it is not my intention to start off on Project Eden. We're going to be back in vanilla. So what I would really like to do is I'd just like to get out there and explore some of the other places that Project Eden has to offer, instead of staying here on Tainori for the rest of our playthrough. Okay, so with that being said, I think we need to shift our focus more to getting into tier 3 for capital vessel rather than for base. So let's take a look at what our capabilities are at the moment. I went ahead and learned the tier 3 for CVs. I have the points, I just hadn't learned it. So we've got that, and we are able to make 1. We need to make a total of 2 of these. So let's go ahead and queue up the 1. And if you remember, in the last episode, we purchased a large optronic bridge, and then we also purchased a couple smalls and a couple other things that we need to make another optronic bridge. So, why is that making another extender? I thought I had 4 extenders in here already. Oh, I guess I only had 2. Okay, well, that's why. And so, depending upon if we can actually, I don't think we have enough stuff to make 2 of these. Let's queue 2 up and just see what happens. Well, you know what? No, that might not be a good idea. Let's just make the 1 first, and then we'll see where we're at. Okay, so then the next question is, do I bring in the Chisel, which was the original ship I had planned to bring in, or do we just stick with the Horizon and get it upgraded in a few ways? So I looked at this right before I started the camera, and what we could do for the extenders is we could replace these 2 blocks here and these 2 blocks here for the extenders, and then I might actually go ahead and put more combat steel plates along the bottom like these here, just, you know, to give a little bit of physical protection from down below. So that's where we would put that, you know, those things. Now, as far as the other thing I would want to do is I would want to upgrade the shield generator to tier 2. And we can, in terms of space, we're already good to go. So all we have to do is just get the components to upgrade that to tier 2. And now, you know, and then we have a tier 2 shield generator, which is going to be a lot tougher, right? And then what I thought we could do after that is, actually we have to go back outside. After we do that, then what I thought we could do is probably figure out a way to mount a whole bunch of cannon turrets on the ship facing forward. So, you know, we could even remove this antenna deco. That's not essential. It's kind of cool looking, but it's not essential. And then, you know, redo the blocks a little bit so that we could flush mount like say 2 cannons underneath, a cannon along each side, and maybe a cannon up above. Just get as many cannons as we can. Oh, I guess we already have a cannon up above. Well, that's a minigun, but I'm thinking for what I have in mind, actually doing cannons. Plus, we already have the 3 on the top too, so we could keep these as, you know, miniguns, and we could just swap them out as cannons. But the idea would be that we would turn our tier 2 shield generator on, and then we would just barrage the turrets of an enemy base with the cannons. It would take longer than rockets, of course, but we can't use rockets on a capital vessel, within an atmosphere, on a planet. But we can use cannons, and we can use miniguns. And I mean, and this could even probably work with miniguns too. Cannons do more damage than miniguns do, but miniguns have a faster rate of fire. So I'm not sure, ultimately if it really matters. I kind of like the miniguns better for drones just because of their faster rate of fire. So we could do all this. We could try both ways, really. We could try with a bunch of miniguns, or we could try with a bunch of cannons. They would be easy to swap out. And then that way, we have a tier 2 shield-generated capital vessel that is also capable of taking down POIs on planets. And basically just use that for the rest of this series so that we can go and start exploring and start, hitting more POIs and getting the good stuff out of those POIs, and, going from there. So I'm kind of thinking that's what I'm going to lean towards. Now, if we were going to continue this series for longer, so, if Alpha 12 wasn't right around the corner, I would probably play this out differently. I would probably bring in the Chisel, which I had originally intended doing, and getting that upgraded, and then also work on maybe upgrading our J-Jet. Now, the problem with the J-Jet, and I tested this in Creative when I looked at it again, is that with the way that it's currently configured, it would actually need tier 4. And there's just, that's not going to happen. I don't think we have enough time, to actually obtain tier 4 for the J-Jet. And honestly, guys, I just do not want to rebuild that ship. I just don't. I like it the way that it is, which means that in the future we either are not going to play with the CPU limitations in single player, or the J-Jet's just plain going to have to be an end-game tier 4 small vessel. That's all there is to it. I just don't want to redo it. Okay, so that means we're probably not going to rely upon small vessels much at all for the rest of this series. We're going to actually use our capital vessel in both of those roles. And you get enough cannons or miniguns going at the same time, they can take the turrets out. It takes a lot of bullets, takes a little bit longer, but as long as your shield can withstand the barrage in the meanwhile, it does work. And I think that's going to be we'll call it, that's going to be our most economical way to handle that with the time that we have left. Okay, so that's the plan, Stan. That's the plan. I'm kind of excited about that. Because I just want to get out and start exploring, more planets and seeing more places, and, being able to effectively do POIs without having to do the cheesy tunnel method to get to them kind of thing, and get into the good stuff. And, if we get lucky and we actually find a lot of the optronic bridges and matrices and all that kind of baloney, we might actually be able to achieve tier 4 before the series is over, in which case I will bring the J-Jet back. And we'll actually take that out for a spin. Okay, so there's one little housekeeping thing I want to do here, and so let's go to our base. No, let's go to our cargo pod. Oh, that's because I'm connected to it. Okay, wait, what? What the hell? Why is that? Oh, I don't know. I want to grab some blocks, and I just want to put... I want to fix this, because this ramp business is kind of a pain in the butt to have to jump over. Because I trip on the... I trip on the, on the door here. So let's do this. And then the corner pieces are somewhere. Probably going to find those here. Is it this guy? Yeah. There's also like a full corner we could put in there, but this actually, I like this better anyway. This works. Okay, so let's go take a look and see where we're at with that first Tier 3 CPU extension. Okay, so it's making the last large optronic bridge. And then it'll make the extender itself. And then we're going to have to see what else we're going to have to farm up to make the second one. I hope everybody's doing well, by the way. That you're all healthy and staying away from other people as we go through this pandemic. Oh, it's doing the stupid bug thing on me. Okay. Well, let's see. What can we do? I picked the garden before I started the camera, so it doesn't need to be harvested right at the moment. Do we have any extra... Do we have any extra guns right at the moment? I probably actually melted them down, I'm thinking. Yeah, we did. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. Well, all right, let's wait for this to finish, and then when it's done, I'll bring you back at that point, and I'll show you, where we're at in terms of what else we need to get, and then we will do what we need to do to get the rest of that stuff. That's going to be our primary goal until we can get into Tier 3, and then we'll do those upgrades that I mentioned on the horizon, and after that, we'll be able to take off and do some exploration and try and get to the inner rings, and get some Zascosium and some gold, because, and a restroom too. Of course, a restroom is usually in the outer rings in Project Eden. So, there are a couple of pathways outwards that we could go and maybe, in search for a restroom. So those are going to be the 3 resources that we're going to be focused on in the coming episodes, because we need those, of course, to make the more advanced componentry for, Tier 3 and possibly Tier 4. I don't know if we'll make it to Tier 4 or not, but we'll see. It's possible. And in the meanwhile, we'll do exploration. We'll check out the new, different planets. And we will start pounding POIs, too, with our capital ship assault configuration for that purpose. And see what we can find. All right, guys. Well, I'll bring you back as soon as this is ready for us to look at. All right, guys, we are back, and so we have our first Tier 3 capital vessel extender right here, and what it looks like is going to hold us up is a we need 2 more large optronic bridges, and it's gold and potentially Zascosium alloy. We would need a total of 20 Zascosium alloy to make that. So we have 6 here, but to make the alloy itself, we need Zascosium and a restrum. Yeah, Zascosium and a restrum. You know what though? Well, okay. So does it tell us what the output of this is? Or let's just make one and see. Yeah, we only get one. We only get 1 per. Looks like Xerax is going to come and get their ass kicked again. We can just leave that in there. Okay, so we can only make 1 per, and it takes 5. It takes 5 ingots. So I guess the question is, do we have enough to make? Do we have enough to make a total of 20 Zascosium alloys? We have 7, so we need to make... Here, let's go up and watch the fireworks really quick. Well, we need to make 13 more. We might be able to do that. Okay, where are they coming from? They're coming from the northwest. Yeah, that way. I did, I went around while I was waiting for that extender and just did some repairs. Okay, here we have some rockets incoming. Shit, those aren't coming towards me, are they? Yeah, so the that tower had a little bit of damage, and it looks like that one may have gotten hit. I love the sound of those flak cannons. It's really awesome. That must be a troop transport. Yeah, it is. Okay, let's go check out the fat loots from the troop transport. And then we'll come back and we'll see if we can make those Ascosium alloys. We might be able to. It's going to be close, I think. And if we can, then all we need is gold. Alright. I think I saw another crash drone, the smoke from it right over here somewhere. Yeah, right over here. Grab all that stuff. Okay, do we see any more smoke out here in the forest? There's some Talon dudes down there. Okay, that's the one I think we just hit, right? But we got two more off that direction. Whatever direction that is. Whoops. Was it over here? I don't know which way I was actually pointing in the drone. Alright, so our dude's pointing east. Right towards the sun there, in fact. I think that's the one we already hit. Oh, okay. So, yeah, they're just directly, just a little bit to the west, or I mean to the left of east. No, that's not the proper way to say that, but northeast-ish. So let's see if we can nab these before they despawn. Suppose I could get on the motorcycle, but... Alright, and then I think there was one up... Yeah, right up here. There we go. Alright, there might be one or two more, but that's good enough. I'm not too worried about it. Let's head on back to the base. I am going to get on the motorcycle. It's faster. Whoopsie. Okay. We had some rockets come in. I think it hit this tower. So let's just look at it really quick, make sure it's in good condition. Oh, hold on. I keep hitting the wrong button. I want to be up here because when we get to the very top, we're already at the limits of our range. Oh yeah, okay, so we got a little bit of damage right here. A little bit right there. This turret took a small hit. This turret took a bigger hit. So this is probably the main thing they were targeting. Let's make sure there's no extra splash damage. Okay, that looks good. We'll go check up all the way at the top too, just for the hell of it. Okay, flak cannon's in good shape. Awesome. Alright, so, yeah, let's go see if we can make that Zascosium alloy. If we can, then we really only need to find gold. I think. Because we already have two small optronic bridges. You know, that we either bought or looted or whatever. So yeah, I've got those right there. And we've got some extenders already made up. That's SV extender. Oh, those are base extenders. Okay, so we're going to have to make more capital vessel extenders, tier 2 extenders as well. But we've got 7, so can we make 13 Zascosium alloy? That's the question. Let's see. I think we can, because 5 goes, you know, 5 times 10 is 50, and we only need 13, so yeah, we should be fine, actually. We should be really fine for that. Yeah, I think we got this. Okay, so then that means, let's go here and here. No, we want, yeah, that's right, capital vessel. It's large optronic bridges that we're looking for, so that's actually in here. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, so basically we need 30 gold ingots to make 2 of these, and we already have 12. So basically we need 22 more gold ingots. And then we should be able to make this. Now we are going to need to make a couple of more tier 2 extenders for capital vessel as well. And then we'll need 12 flux coils. We've got 13. Okay, it'll be close. It'll be close. But the stuff that we, you know, if we happen to not have everything we need right now for the tier 2 extenders, that's relatively easy stuff to come by. I mean, compared to, you know, what we need. So guys, gold. Gold is what we need. Gold is what we need. All right, I think we're done here. I think we are done here. I'm going to turn the constructor off just to save power whilst we're out and about. And let's also cargo pod top off the fuel on the base too. Okay. We want base, we want, wait, what? No, we want cargo pod. There we go. I didn't even need to connect to that. All right. Let's put these components in here. So, player. We got a T1 pulse rifle. That's something we'll probably just sell, so we'll put that on the horizon. All right, let's grab something to eat. We've got a few more Cliff Bars to finish off, and then we're gonna pretty much just be ration boy. Ration boy, that sounds funny. Ration boy. Okay, you're still making more rations. Do we have one more harvest that we could do? It looks like it. Yeah, let's do one more harvest just so we can get a couple more of the rations made up. And then we're going to take off in search of gold. Now, in my experience, I seem to have... Gold seems to be more abundant on lava planets, like... oh, really? Inventory's full already? But we're going to have to be really careful with lava planets. We've got too many veggies in here because of gravity. So, yeah, that's going to be kind of a tricky situation. But not all lava planets have, you know, massive gravity. Some do, some don't. So, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I guess. You know, you can find, like, little gold surface stones, you know, even on, like, starter or terrestrial planets, but they're super rare. I've only ever come across a handful of those in my entire Empyrion experience, so they're not abundant by any stretch of the imagination, and we would spend a hell of a long time looking for them if that's what we did. So we just need to find a planet that has gold deposits on it that we can actually mine. Alright, so what were we doing? We finished doing that. Okay, and we still have a bunch of these queued up, so that'll keep making those things, and I think we're ready to go. Let's DC from this. I think the horizon's still well stocked. We didn't really do anything other than just go up to the space station. So I think we're in good shape on that. We've got extra promo here, and we got a little bit of extra pentaxid. The tank, what's the tank look like? Oh, the tank is like really empty. I don't know, I'm almost wondering if I should go back to the moon and just hit one more pentaxid and maybe even promo meteorite, just so we have, you know, lots of stuff so we can stay out for a long time. Okay, let's hop up in here. The Alpha 12 is going to be awesome, though. I'm really excited for it. Loving the changes that are coming down the pike. For sure. All right, well, guys, I think I do want to. I want to go back to the moon, and I just want to hit one more pentaxid and one more promethium meteorite. That way, you know, we're very well supplied. I mean, we've got some now, but I just would feel a little more comfortable with more. So that way, like I said, we can just really stay out for a long, long time. How many rations do I have? I've got 20, but I got all this other food though too. So yeah, we should be okay on food. I've got 20 in the fridge plus 20 in my own inventory. So yeah, we should be good on food for quite some time. So yeah, let me do that. I'm going to head to Tainori 1 and just hit a couple of meteorites. So I'm going to hit one promethium and one pentaxid. And then once I do that, then I will bring you back and we will start our adventure on the search for gold. So we're going to be looking for a pathway to the inner rings to accomplish that. All right, guys, I'll see you back here in just a little bit. All right, welcome back, everybody. So I lucked out and I found a promethium and a pentaxid meteorite right almost immediately as we approached the planet. So we now have, let's take a look here. We now have, I left 100 raw pentaxid and 100 raw promethium in reserve, just in case, you know, we need it for other things. And then we got a full stack of promo plus a little bit more. We had, probably 300, I don't know, close to 400 maybe. No, over 400, yeah, because we put the extra pentaxid in there. And now I've got the constructor working right now to, we're still at the miner. Let's get out of the miner here. Yeah, I got the constructor making up another tank's worth of pentaxid. I didn't want to make a bunch of extra pentaxid because, you know, then it just takes up more slots. So our tank can hold 10 of the refined pentaxid. So I got 10 more of those, and then I just have a whole nother stack of the large fuel packs queued up as well. So that should hold us in good stead for quite some time, you know, in terms of our fuel. And we're doing good on food here. Speaking of which, I do need to eat something. So let's go ahead and chow down. You know what the hell? Let's just take a ration. Why not? And I want to top off my O2. So let's get that topped off, and then I want to actually want to feed a couple of these into the oxygen tank. So let's go here and here. Nope. We need the horizon, man. We need the horizon. Okay. So yeah, with these little tanks, we've got quite a bit of oxygen too, so I think we'll be okay with that. The one thing I'm a little concerned about, though, not majorly concerned about, but a little concerned about, is that I don't have, I didn't actually bring any extra water with us. I think we'll be okay, though, because we got almost 2 full tanks of O2 here, and all of this stuff, too, so I think we'll be okay. We'll have to keep an eye on that, though. If it looks like, you know, we're starting to get kind of low on that, we might have to, you know, do something about that. But I'm ready to go. I'm ready to get out of the Tainori orbit and the general region that we've spent so much time in and start doing some exploration. So let's go ahead and fire things up here. Let's top off our fuel. Nope. Still wants to go back to the camo miner. And here we go. So the goal is gold. Gold is the goal. We are going to be looking for gold. And again, lava planets, I mean, at least in vanilla Empyrion, I'm assuming Project Eden is probably the same, but it seems like lava planets are the ones that really have a significant amount of gold deposits. But guys, let me know in the comments too if there are other good planets, particularly in Project Eden, that you know of that we could look for too. But right now, really, it's just going to be now a matter of figuring out how to get into the inner rings by the sun there. Now, oh, when did that pathway open up? We actually have a pathway there already. I didn't even realize we had that. Oh, wait a minute, though. Is that going into the inners or is that going way to the other side? It looks... Yeah, you know what? It does look like it's in the inner rings. Okay, that's fantastic. I didn't even realize that that had opened up. Okay, so that means we need to get to this gamma station. In fact, that's where the alien station was that we did in a few episodes ago. Okay, so let's go ahead and lock in Athenid. One of the features too I read about in Alpha 12 is that we're not going to have to do this lock-in business now for warping. We just have to make sure we're no, what was it? I think we had to make waypoints first, and then as long as we had the waypoint, we could just go and we didn't have to, you know, lock it in. Oh, let's turn our shield off. I will forever and always forget to do that, so let's just establish that right now. It's just gonna happen. That's all there is to it. Oh, shit. Oh, and that's not even the right place anyway. Oh, and the other thing, too, that I read for the upcoming Alpha 12 is that we can now, if I understood this right, I believe we can now see our planetary waypoints from space. Well, that's going to be really nice, because particularly like, you know, when you're trying to find your base on a large planet and you know, you're not entirely sure where it's located. That's going to be really useful. So... Alpha 12, they're coming up with some really nice changes, I think. I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's lock target here. Okati Gamma Station. Yeah, I believe this is the one we did a few episodes ago. It's the abandoned alien station, which was the end of the storyline. For now. But I know Raven's working on... you know, expanding the storyline. Okay, so we can now here, let's see, how do I, that goes up and down. How do I scroll this way? I'm trying to select that. Okay, hold on a sec. Where did it go? Oh, it's right there. It's really hard to see. Okay, do we have to, like, scroll all the way over there to get to it, though? Kind of weird. Oh, that's all the farther... let's... No, never mind. We're still doing it. It won't let me zoom in any further, though. Yeah, see, that's all the further to let me scroll in. Okay, we got it. We got it. Yeah, that was kind of weird. Okay, so it looks like we have Kapasi. Kapasi. Do we have a planet info on Kapasi? It's a dead planet. Oh, our favorite. Yeah, freaking dead planet. Okay. Well, that doesn't mean we have to actually land on the planet. I don't think dead planets have gold deposits. I don't remember them having gold deposits. The more important thing, though, is this should get us into the inner rings. Okay, cool. So let's line up on our target here. Yeah, I didn't even realize that had opened up for us, and I'm not sure. It must have opened up for us when we went, you know, we're here last time. I just didn't realize it, so that's good. That's good. All right, here we go. 228.5 astronomical units. That is an amazing distance. long ways. That's about half of our pentaxid fuel tank. Oh, wow. Look at this. That's a trippy looking... Those are trippy looking moons. Okay, so I guess the first thing is it's 154 degrees Fahrenheit outside. Because the inner rings in Project Eden, if you guys didn't know this, are hot. Which makes perfect sense because we're closer to the sun. Vanilla doesn't do that, but Project Eden does. So it's 154 degrees Fahrenheit outside, but our suit is capable of protecting us up to 156 or 152.6. And we might even be able to improve that by taking the EVA off and putting another insulation boost on. Because, you know, we're not going to really need, I don't think we're going to need the EVA boost in the inner rings. So let's look at that really quickly. We need to go find our armor station, which is back here. It's a comfortable 77 degrees in the cabin, so we're all sealed and good there. We need to grab... Let's go here. There. Okay. Do we have another thermal boost? Oh, are you kidding me? Did I leave? I left those back at the base, didn't I? Doggone it. That wasn't very smart. Well, okay, whatever. Do we actually, though, if we remove... Here, let's look at something else. We've got... What does this do? This just gives us a little bit more jetpack, and it doesn't appear to mess anything else up for us. So if we go here, and we... Right now we're at 152 degrees Fahrenheit. If we take this off... Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, that gets us up to 179. And then what if we pop this on? Yeah, see, that doesn't affect anything here. It just gives us a little more jump capability. So I think whilst we remain in the inner rings, we don't need the EVA boost. There's just no point in having it on. All right, good. So let's just stick this guy in here. I should have, obviously, I should have brought those spare ones that we had. Let's put this in here too, you know, from the base, but I didn't, so we'll be all right. So we can withstand, what was it again? We can withstand up to 179.6 Fahrenheit. So that's going to be good, unless we're like standing right in a frickin' lava pool or something. We should be okay on heat. Okay, so these green planets have me intrigued a little bit here. Let's go ahead and put our shield on now. I do want to look at one thing before we do anything else, though. Okay, yeah, look at that. We've got access to all of those inner ring planets now. Fan-frickin-tastic. Let's just kind of take a quick look and see what we have here. So, that's a black desert planet. Wow, I've never been on a black desert planet. That's a pummeled desert, a stormy desert, and a barren planet. Oh, you know what? The barren planet could have gold on it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, well, before we explore those planets, let's just take a look at these moons really quick. Yeah, because they have me intrigued. See, that's the thing I love about Project Eden is just the exploration. So that's alien moon. They're all alien planets, and alien planets could also, or alien moons, I'm sorry, could also have gold on them, and probably a lot of nasty stuff too. So let's go ahead and check out the first one, or the closest one first, and see what's what. It does not look like a hospitable place. So we'll drift on in and check this place out. I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. It's been a long time coming, you know, just for exploring and checking stuff out here in Project Eden. We've been in that general area for the whole time, for such a long time. And, you know, I could have gotten to this a little sooner, but then on the other hand, you know, it's the whole CPU thing that's held us up, you know, severely held us up. And I'm just going to have to, I probably am going to start season 1 with with CPU still enabled because of the fact that, you know, Alien is balancing that, and we'll see how it is. But if I just feel like it's the same situation for single player, we might turn that off. So we'll have to see. And, you know, I'm not making any decisions right now one way or the other, but that's kind of what's in my mind right now. So we'll have to see. Oh, wow. This place is crazy, man. Okay. Let's see what we can find here. An alien moon. Okay. Radiated fog. Oh, what's our radiation protection? Up to 21 rads. Okay. And it looks like it's 10 rads outside right now. So, okay, we should be okay with radiation too. Wonder what all this green muckety muck is over here. Yeah, I definitely need to, you know, when we go back home, I need to remember to pick up those boosters. Those extra boosters. So there's some kind of like monolith thing in the middle of this green crap. Is that a structure or is it just a natural something something? Natural formation. Whoops. The camera's wigging out. Yeah, it looks like it's just a natural pillar of some sort. Also, it looks like this surface is solid. I was thinking that was, you know, like an ocean or something. But it's actually solid. And the radiation in this area is 11.9. Now it's 12 if we land all the way down here. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's just fly around a little bit. We'll head in an easterly direction, I guess, and see if we can find some gold deposits, or even, you know, I'll definitely take Z and E too if we find it. In fact, I don't think we're going to find a restroom in Project Eden in the inner rings, but we will find Zascosium. But gold is, like I said, gold is really what we're looking for. If we happen to luck out and actually find gold here, we will go back home, get the modifications to the ship, and then we'll definitely go on a very long voyage of exploration. But if we don't, you know, find it, of course, we'll just keep looking until we do. So we're just going to have to wait and see if we uncover. Okay, there's something over here. Let's go see what it is. An alien growth lab. All right. There it is. Alien growth lab. A potential future POI for us to attack. Everything's all purple here. Ooh. Radiation's up to 14.4 rads. Nasty. Nasty, nasty. It's all right. That's all right, though. We can handle it. We can handle up to, what, I think it was 24, right? Is what our suit said. This is a big moon, too. Lots of exploration just in the very first spot that we landed in. Oh, I saw that other moon rising on the horizon, and at first it looked like something on the planet was rising up, and I'm going, what in the hell is that? Okay. Something over here. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time on alien planets, you know, in this game, you know, vanilla or Project Eden or otherwise. But, you know, alien planets are supposed to be pretty nasty, you know, in the game places, so it seems logical to me to assume that we could find gold here, but not really sure. We're like all the way on the South Pole too. Okay, here's something up here. Another alien cave. I know Raven said he was working on the alien caves. They were kind of, the last time we checked one, which was, I don't know, a couple seasons back, there wasn't really anything in it. So I wonder if he's done more work on those. We'll check one out here at some point. But right now, I just want to keep, you know, looking for gold. That's our highest priority. Lots of caves around. Alright, well, I'll tell you what, guys. We've made more or less one rotation around the southern hemisphere. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end the episode here, and I'm going to just continue kind of combing this moon, looking for gold. If we don't find any gold on this moon, then I'm probably not going to check the other two alien moons. You know, because we probably won't find gold on those either, and then we'll just kind of keep looking. I do want to check out the barren planet, which is, you know, in this general sector. Okay, there's a copper deposit. We've got our radar's changing direction on us. Yeah, so I want to check out the barren planet for sure, and then, you know, we've got those other different desert type planets too that we can look at. So that will be the plan, you know, for the next episode. We will check out, we'll plan on going to the barren planet, and then, you know, depending upon how things go, maybe potentially the different desert types in the next episode. It might take us a couple episodes. It just, you know, depends upon how things go. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys go here, so I appreciate you watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, share out the video. Be safe, stay away from other people. Hope you guys are all well, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Bye-bye.